welcome to this demo from the Maze Free Auto webinars. I'm Anna Melikian and I help coaches and consultants to get more clients online with ease and joy. Today I'm going to be speaking about how, if you are hosting interviews, how to plan ahead and the importance of create system, of planning ahead and create systems. And this is really the one of the things that I always say to my clients is the importance of repurposing content. And what I'm doing here is that I'm using this call and this demo to create some material that I'm going to be reusing in one of my info products that I'm doing at the moment. And the info product is how to market yourself by hosting interviews with experts, and this is going to be, I'm going to edit a part of this video out that is going to be one of part 3 material for part 3 of this e-course. I already did the previous recordings, and at the moment I'm giving it away, so it's still free. So if you want to go to it's going to be get more clients with anna.com/on-air. For the moment I'm still giving this e-course for free, how to market yourself by hosting interviews with experts. You just have to go to get more clients with anna.com/on-air. And you will be able to sign up with your name and email and get access for this e-course for free. That after I have all the material, I will package with more worksheets and more other material. And then I will, will be a product that will be sold online. So if you want to take advantage of it, you can. So now I'm going to start here the demo of the part that I'm going to edit out. How to market yourself by hosting interviews with experts, part 3. Plan ahead and create systems. So this is one of the videos of part 3. You already have access to 2 other parts. Part 1, I spoke about the advantages of hosting interviews. And besides speaking advantages of hosting interviews with experts, I also spoke about the pitfalls to avoid. Then in part 2, I spoke about the formats and technologies that you can use, from different formats for hosting interviews with experts to the technology behind the interviews, and specifically the advantage and disadvantage of using online radio like Blog Talk Radio versus conference lines. So I spoke about that on part 2. And now on part 3, I'm going to be speaking about how important it is to plan ahead and create systems. And I'm going to focus all this third part of this e-course on single interviews, because we can do, like I spoke before, the examples that I give in the other parts. Interview experts can be like in a format like a telesummit, but not is what this e-course is about. This e-course really focus on interviews, a series of interviews, but not in a telesummit. So it's a more simple format. It's single interviews that we can do with experts as a way of marketing ourselves. And the very important thing that when we are organizing, after we decide which technology to use, we have to think strategically. We really have to plan ahead. And what are our goals for doing these interviews? And I spoke of many advantages, many things that we can use these interviews for, as a way of building our trust and credibility with people that follow us, to build relationships with influencers, and so many other advantages. But in terms of our business, we also have to see, okay, are we going to use these interviews with experts as a way to building our mailing list? Because yes, we can have a blog talk radio with thousands of listeners online. It's possible to do that. But if we don't create a mailing list from that listeners, we don't have besides that call the radio program, we really don't have another way of connecting with them, and is really losing a big opportunity to build our mailing list. That is really our more precious asset online, is our mailing list, even much more important than Facebook followers or Twitter followers, Facebook likes, all the social media, even LinkedIn. The mailing list is really that direct route of communication that we have with a group of people that become our tribe, the people that are following us, and that we can communicate directly with them. So this is really, really important, and hosting interviews with experts is a great strategy to build our list. And we really have to think, if we are not already have a way of creating our list, is one of the priorities that you should put in your business, and you should get an email marketing service like Mailchimp, Aweber. There are many out there. I will add under this video a link to some resources about to understand the email marketing service like Mailchimp, just for you to have an idea of how they work and how can you start with them. So that is a very important thing that you should plan ahead. Then a second point, okay, you want to grow your mailing list because you want to grow your business. It's not just to have a big follower of people. Usually we want to be able to make that some of that followers, people that are with the reading our emails, connecting with us. We want to be able to help them further through our group programs, to our one-on-one service, to our info products. So how are we putting this strategy of interview with experts in the big picture of growing our businesses that help us to serve more people? So that is very important. And in the book Yourself Solid System, I like to speak about the sales cycle. That is so important to have that in the always give us that bird eye view. And then another point that is comes naturally after the other ones is that how all these will allow us to increase our income and be able to grow our business to serve again more people. So all these things we really have to put some thought. And in terms of increase our income through the interview with experts, for instance, blog talk radio, there is a way of putting ads and have some revenue from the ads that they already have on the show when people listen on demand on their web page. We can use sponsors. There are many ways to use the people that are the listeners of the show as a way of creating more income. And then again, the strategy, are we going to use any sales conversation during these calls? Are we going to promote other people products or not? It's going to be more educational and a way of building just trust and credibility, and just send them to a freebie in our website and again increase our list. So all this is linked together, but are things that we should think ahead of time. And very important in the beginning, I really advise start simple and always keep things simple, because we have the tendency of adding this and that is part of growing. But then we also have a moment to simplify the process and make things as smooth as possible and as headache-free as possible. So keep it simple is a good principle to keep in mind. And also very important, when you organize, even if you just organize once, or if you have interviews experts once a month or every 2 months or every 3 months, when you do these kind of things, create checklists. So document everything that you are doing when you are creating an event like this, because that list, you can just use a WordPress or a piece of paper to do that. So first step, second step, third step, document everything, because when you do it again in a couple of months, if you have that list, it's much easier to recreate the process. It saves you loads of times, and when your business grow and you can delegate this with a VA, you have a starting point for the VA to start to do things like you like them to be, and will make their lives much easier, and they can make a much better work and improve on it, really take you to the next level. So that are the main points here, and you will going to see other videos in this part 2 that are going to be dedicated to specific things, because like I spoke on part number 2 about the formats in technology, you really have to decide if you are going to do online radio, like the Blog Talk Radio, or a conference line, using a conference line. And I spoke about the advantage of disadvantage of both systems. And there are, in terms of how to make this happen, there are the how-tos are very different from online radio comparing to conference lines. So you will see 2 videos depending of what technology you decide to use that can help you to start using one format or the other. So see the videos, the other videos, and as always, if you have any questions, you can ask me directly in my free out webinars that I have in a weekly base. You can sign up by going to freeoutwebinars.com, and of course by contact me directly through my website. If you go to annamelikian.com, there you also see the free out webinars that you can sign up to them. And you can contact me through my email there, or by phoning me if you need further assistance. Thank you so much.